So not only do I think the second game is probably one of the best games I've played all year. Yes, slight pun, but also I'm genuine about that. But also the first game showcases several different tech cards that I put in this deck. So you might notice that when looking at this deck, I have no Death Rattles. I don't have any of the Death Rattle synergy because personally I didn't like it very much. So instead, I took out the Death Rattles and put in tech cards to specifically beat decks, and these two games actually showcase this very, very well. So the techs I put in where I took out the Whelp and the +3/+3, the Apothecary and the Necrium Blade, and I put in an Acidic Swamp Ooze to help into aggro matchups with weapons and beat Deathrattle Rogue. I put in an SI Agent to help into aggro matchups and get you a little bit of tempo because, you know, tempo is never bad. Devoted Maniac allows you to get a little bit of extra invoke and still deal with some aggressive matchups. And then you have the Spellbreaker to stop buffed minions and Deathrattle Rogue. All these 4 cards you will see do really, really well in one of these 2 games, if not both. And I really, really like these techs because I'm just going to, real quick, I don't think that the Deathrattle synergy is that good in this deck because if you're not building a deck around it, then it just comes out periodically. It's really shoddy. If you get it late game, it's just a total dead draw. So I was like, I don't want to have that variability. So I'm going to have things that are just good into a lot of matchups and can be make or break in a lot of cases. So I chose to do this instead. And I think that it helped me into a lot of the earlier game matchups. And since I already had a good late game, I didn't need the extra buff from the Death Rattle because I had things like Zephyrus and Alexstrasza to win my late game for me, along with Shadow Step so I could get their abilities multiple times, and everything turned out fine. So anyway, jumping into the win rate of this deck. This deck has been played 59 times. I am 61% win rate with this deck. It's actually really, really nice. The worst matchup's Warlock, but I haven't played any Warlocks since the changes, so I actually feel like with the SI Agent being able to kill and ping off some of their minions, with the Devoted Maniac, with the Silence to stop buffed minions, and the Acidic Swamp Ooze is just an extra little early game card you can put out there to protect you a little bit. I think that the matchup will be better. But other than that, all these matchups are pretty good or 50% for you because of Rogue. But since making the changes, my Rogue, I've been on a 3-game win streak against Rogue. I was 6-8, but since making the changes, which was like the official final build of the deck, like I've been making these changes on and off a little bit because I was like, I don't like Death Rattle, and then I do. But after finalizing these changes and being like, this is the deck that I want to play for the last 20 games, most of the... I didn't play against a lot of Rogues, to be honest, but the last 3 games that I played with this version of the deck were wins. I was able to beat Face Hunter a little bit. I was able to beat Pirate Warrior and Galakrond Warrior. I was able to beat Shaman. Like, I was able to beat everything with this deck, pretty much. Like, the last string of games with this deck were... Look at this. Like, win, 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 win. Tons of wins. And it was really after I started making the changes when I started realizing that the Death Rattle synergy wasn't that impressive, in my opinion. So, yeah, this deck is really, really good. I like these tech cards. I said really a lot, but bear with me. I don't really know any words on the fly. It's not like this is scripted or anything. So, yeah, this deck is really good. I would recommend trying it out. And this deck will be good post-nerf because it doesn't utilize the Death Rattle. But it is freaking expensive if you just look at all these legendaries down at the bottom and then Edwin and Zephyrus. So if you can't afford it, I don't blame you. But if you can, I would definitely go for this deck. And watch both games. Not saying this for the algorithm, but I'm saying it because I genuinely think that both of them show very important aspects of this deck that you should check out. Perfect. So we're starting off with a mirror match. That's actually pretty decent. And into the mirror match, you always want to keep the Spellbreaker. I don't like running the version of the deck that actually uses Death Rattle because, okay, I'm a little bit weird. I just don't like it in the deck, right? You only have one in there, and then if you draw it later, it's kind of a dead draw, so I'd rather have things that are better throughout the entire time. I'd rather have the extra Devoted Maniac so I can invoke and get the double invoked or the single invoked Galakrond more consistently. I threw in a Silence, and I threw in something else. I forget exactly what it was, but I know it was a tech card of some kind. Anyway, I'm going to go with this. These are all really good for different reasons. But I don't think I'm going to need Nizori. I feel like that's just... I think I could have a wide enough board to make him useful, actually. It was either Nizori Sorry. Because... So here's the issue with that card, right? The main issue with that card is just the fact that if I do lose control of the board and he gets a giant amount of buffed minions, having the heal will only buy me like 1 turn tops, and there's really no reason to have it. This way, it's better. I played the Zephyrus early because I do have a new alternative win condition for late game, so I don't necessarily need the Zephyrus later because I have Cenarius or whatever his name is. So yeah, that's basically why I did that. Leok is fine. Anywho, yeah, that's basically why. Like, if I didn't get him and I didn't have a bigger card in my hand, I would have felt worse playing the Zephyrus, and I might not have done it. He's gonna play the dude. I'm gonna silence it. This is exactly why we kept the silence. What are you drawing? The pump? Ah, well, guess what? You're not even gonna end up pumping that because guess what? He's getting silenced, and we're just going to rush him down at this point. Because at this point, it's just, can we kill him fast enough to where he doesn't end up pumping his hand at all? We have Seal Fate, we have Eviscerate, we have ways of dealing with minions. He gets to kill off some of my dudes. Does he kill off Leok? Or does he kill off a couple of my minions instead? Because if he tries to go to kill off some of my other minions, like, I'm fine with that. Okay. That actually preserves one of his minions. That's smart. Sap, I don't necessarily need that. Let's just discover a card, play a 1/1, and just keep ramming him in the face. Ooh, this could be good if I copy this. Or if I get Leroy, I'm able to make another copy of Leroy. So I'm going to take that for now, and then I'm going to play this and go face. And we're just going to try to rush him down. If he has Zilliax, that's no big deal. He kills that off. I'll just kill it with Seal Fate and just keep ramming face. And he won't be able to heal as much as he probably wants. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Even if he has Ankh at this point, he's still potentially in range of death. Does he have another Apothecary? Oh no, he's going... Okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm not very scared of this at all. He did get Taunt. That's kind of tilting. I'm not gonna lie. I can make a copy of that, hit that, or alternatively sap that. And if I sap that, I'll have 12 damage, and I don't think there's a way I can do any more. So I'm going to make a 5/5 copy of that. I'm going to play that, hit this, and hit him in the face. And yeah, he can kill off the 6/2, but that's fine. I have double Leox, I have Eviscerate, I still have a Sap if he plays anything big. Oh god, that was weird. I was 1 damage short. If I did my math wrong, I apologize, but I don't think I did. He gets to play some 1/1s. He maybe plays an Edwin and gives it Taunt. If he does, I have Sap for it, and I'm not even worried at all. What was the last card that I put in here? What was the... I knew I threw in another card. Maybe I threw in the Leroy. Huh. I don't remember. I know I threw in the Silence for this matchup specifically, and I was tempted to put in an Acidic Swamp Ooze, but I didn't necessarily feel like it would make sense. Sap, ram him in the face. Well played. That Silence really came in clutch. My god, that was such a... It's a good tech card, I'm not gonna lie. It really is. And the Acidic Swamp Ooze, it was a choice between the two of them. And I chose to go with the Silence because the Silence is just more versatile. The Acidic Swamp Ooze can sometimes miss, or if it hits the 1/2 weapon that the warrior uses, like he only loses 1 damage, it's not that big of a deal. But I guess it would be good against Pirate and Face Hunter, but... I don't know. Oh, no, I put in Pilfer for some reason. I'm going to put in Acidic Swamp Ooze. I put in Pilfer because it was a turn 1 play that could start combos and get Vendetta. But I'm going to put in Acidic Swamp Ooze, and that's going to be my final build of the deck. Okay, so Shaman. Shaman is a weird matchup because it can be good, but it can also be bad. Right? Like, it depends on how good the player is, really. I should have kept some of those, to be honest. Galakrond early is not bad, I guess. I'll be able to draw some cards. As long as I don't get blown out super early, I'll be fine. Let's see, what's the Invoke card for Rogue? The one that gives you coins? That's pretty bad, actually. Flick has the potential to be pretty solid into this matchup. I might be able to kill a lot of elementals with it, or I get to kill off both of his wolves with it or something. So there are ways around it. There are ways that this becomes good, so I'm just going to play really slow. I think I don't want to waste my resources, right? I want to play Galakrond on curve, on turn 7, with him being double invoked. Or just play him as soon as he's invoked another time. Or if I have nothing else turn 7, I might just play him and get a free card. Like, there's no reason not to. I might as well Seal Fate that. Like, there's no reason, again, no reason not to. It gets me a Lackey, which means I'm able to combo with the SI agent. And, pass. I want to keep the weapon charged. I'm able to kill his 2/1 invoked minions with it pretty easily, so I might as well keep it. Speaking of invokes, I need one more now and the Galakrond will pop off, and if I see him start playing a ton of invoke cards, I might be in a little bit of trouble. But I have a pretty decent late game with Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, Siamet, with now the Dragon Lackey, to potentially get me a big late game bomb. That thing's gonna die now. He only draws one card off of it, which is fine. Okay, we Vendetta it. It was either gonna die with the SI agent or the Vendetta. He chose the Vendetta. I don't get to get the value out of it, but that I don't really care about that. I do have another invoke too though, so that's really nice. This isn't mana efficient, but we'll kill it off anyway. And we get to play this, and we get to invoke for Galakrond. I'm able to kill off the 2/1. I'm able to play SI agent and kill off some other stuff as well. Like, this is good. I'm in a good position. We have turn 6. If he plays a turn 5 monster play with the wolves, and yeah, actually, I get to kill off 1, 2 things. Put Galakrond on the 3 because he's just the best for it. Let's discover Dragon first. Good late game card. 2 1-cost spells. Could also be pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Ysera's a good late game card though. Yeah, let's go with Ysera. Let's try it out.
This guy's toast.
Praise Galakrond on him because he's harder to kill. Kill off one of these. And then, yeah, okay, this is not bad. Because the reason why I wanted to put it on the him is because he can trade that, but this is too much health. He has to have another option in order to kill it, and if he does, he trades 2 cards into it, and I don't even lose that much, so I'm totally fine with it. Next turn might just be a hero power turn. Play super duper slow. Dragon's Pack. Nope, we're gonna flick him. We're gonna just flick him, you know, right in the forehead or something. I don't know. Play flick, hit him in the face, save a charge of the weapon because it's important to me. And keep going face. So now I have 2 courses of action. I can either play Togwoggle or Galakrond, and I actually think I want to play Togwoggle because his immediate buff is actually better. It's just like the next turn or whatever. That's fine. Like, I'm fine with that, right? He gets to play Galakrond next turn, and that's pretty big. But also, theoretically, I'm going to get out a big dude right here, which is fine. Gonna give him taunt. I'm gonna make the trade just because I don't really mind it that much, and then I'm gonna go for big dude. Draw 3 cards. They'll be free. Save the weapon again. Hopefully, I'm able to get something big with this, like an Alexstrasza or a Siamet, or is it like a big dude? You know what I'm saying? There he is. It's ya boy, the big one, the scary one, the one that's gonna win him the game off of that alone. The fact that he had it's really bad for me. But it's fine. This matchup is basically decided by, like, does he have Galakrond or not? And he had it. If he also has Kronks in hand, that's really bad. Draw 3, hope for the best. This was so bad. I mean, I guess theoretically, it could have been worse. It really could have, but, like, not much. Gonna steal a card. I guess this is cheaper and it guarantees me another card. Stargazer Luna? Wait, that's really good. That draws me so many cards. But I can't. Okay, so I gotta play this first. Then this. It only draws me 1. Now at this point because it's not gonna be on the right side, which is okay. Shadow Step? Now hold the phone. I can pop this off. I kill that into that. I just play a 1-drop and I pass. Yeah, it's fine. I drew one card off of it. I could have gone for like Tyrion or something. That probably would have been better, but I forgot that I had to play the 2/3 first. I thought I was going to draw 2 cards, not just the 1. So it's a slight bummer, I will admit, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to kill the stupid 8/7. I need to get Zephyrus and discover a board wipe, because if I do not, I lose the game. It's a lot of damage. Because Shudderwalk exists and he gets another one, I think I just lost. Like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, I just don't actually think there's anything I can do to save me anymore. Play both of these and then play Galakrond and hope for the best. No, wait, I don't need to play the second one. I can just straight up play Galakrond right now. Draw me like Alexstrasza or Tiamat. Those are the things that save me at this point. If I don't get either of those, I lose. Fine. Technically, Zilliax does save me for a little bit here. Right? Right? Am I dumb? What invoke minion do you give me? Or not invoke, what lackey do you give me? Transform? It's not bad. Wow, okay, do I have to eviscerate that? I think I have to eviscerate this. And then just transform you. And hopefully get something big. Please. Okay, well I don't die. That's the only thing that matters. I was not able to get Alexstrasza off of any of the free things. Or Kronks, or Tiamat. They really weren't great picks, but... Okay, if I deal with that 8/8, and I theoretically feel like I can... Maybe. I can deal with it with Faceless. Faceless Corruptor with the Sky Pillager, and that's just a 1... Bro! What do you mean, man? Go face, please. Thank you. Gives me a stinking chance. I needed Dragon Queen Alexstrasza there, man. Okay. So I can kill off this and this. I can kill them both off. And he'll only have a 6/6 left. But, like, I don't think that's going to be enough. But, you know, we can try. It's the best we can do, honestly. I either get a lackey or play this. And I think I play this just to get a minion on the board and hopefully steal something game-changing. Ysera was kind of just awful. Mortal Coil, I guess? Like, it's not good, but if a 2/1 lives, it's a free card draw, I guess. Oh, this is so bad. I didn't get Zephyrus or Alexstrasza, and he got really good stuff. So it's fine. Sometimes you just lose matchups, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing wrong about this deck. He just got a really, really good, he just snowballed super hard and had all the cards that he needed. Wow. This guy's deck is crazy. It's crazy what you can get on curve. Give me Zephyrus. Nice, okay. That's a start. Now we wipe the board. We reset. We take that. We destroy the board. And we reset. The game is back in... The game is once again winnable. I can actually win the game out of the blue. Just like that. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we just silence that. We Mortal Coil the 2/1. It's a 1-mana card draw. Wow, wait. I was being pessimistic. But out of the blue, out of nowhere, comes Doom, man. It's a Twitch from League of Legends saying right there. Should I just silence it? Honestly, unless I get like a Rush or deal 2. Well, I got both. So let's give him Rush. Let's hit this into that and hit this into that. Let's play a Stealth minion, I guess. Or Invoke. This might be better. But this is pretty good too. We'll play that. Okay. Okay, we've regained control. Obviously, if he plays Shudderwalk, I'm gonna have to play Zephyrus again and wipe the board. But cool. Cool. Don't tell me you top deck Shudderwalk. Give me like one more turn or a couple more turns to Okay, that's actually fine. My guy has Reborn. He's gonna use the thing and kill my 2/2. This means he can't play Shudderwalk next turn. That's a little depressing. But it's actually not that bad. Because regardless of what he does, Divine Spirit or whatever, not Divine Spirit, Divine Shield, I'm able to kill it with Kobold Lackey. So we're fine. Oh, but then he mutates. But he can't kill anything with that. Okay. So I can play a couple of cards here and then play Edwin and make him moderately big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so I can play 4 cards here without an issue. So we're gonna do that. This. Play a couple of lackeys, you know, and then play Edwin as a big boy. Do I have another dragon? I do have another dragon. Crowd Roaster could be actually really, really useful. Deal 2, kill off, play Edwin, and pass. That's not bad. He's an 8/8. He can still die to the thing, but he doesn't have Shudderwalk. He can't play it this turn. I'm actually in a decent spot. Wow, I'm actually in a decent spot. This deck can do everything, man. Oh my god. Okay, Dragon's Pack is no big deal. I can actually Crowd Roaster one of them too, and no! I stand by saying it's no big deal, though. I stand by it. He kills off the 2/1. God! I can't... Okay. Do I want to do this or this? I have the those are my 2 options. Those are the 2 options that I have, like, legitimately. I'm gonna do the Lackey one, because if I get deal 2 or +1/+1 or +1 attack and rush, I can do a lot. And by do a lot, I mean kill his board. So we're gonna kill that. Oh, I didn't need to trade both in. Oh no, that was a misplay. Oops, 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 oops. I could have done one more and had an extra minion on board. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's just 1 damage. Hopefully that doesn't end up smacking me a little bit later. Dude, where is Alexstrasza? Where is Kronks? Where is Seamat? All of my best cards, man, are not getting drawn. I was able to save myself with Zephyrus and Shadow Step for a little bit, but, like, it's not enough. The end is coming. Okay, there's Kronks. Do I want to make an 8/8 or do damage? I think I want to make an 8/8. Like, even if he gets more dudes, right? Like, the 8/8's probably the best call. Like, even if he's able to rush him in, he's going to have to use him to, like, defend himself. We'll discover a dude. Microbots? Is that even useful? I mean, he can flood the board, and it deals with his things, so let's just do that. Get a Lackey, play the Lackey, and a Dragon. We'll take a Dragon, whatever. Not going to take Deathwing, though. But Twilight Drake could have some potential. I think I went the rush. I think I went the removal. Okay, I've got like 5 turns here. I'm chilling. Ysera I never ended up playing, but it was a dragon in my hand and it gave me synergy, so maybe it's a good thing I didn't end up playing it. Even if he has Shudderwalk and he fully wipes my board, he's going to have to trade in absolutely everything to do it, and I can save Zephyrus for a better play. Maybe. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. Acidic Swamp Ooze, Backstab, and Sap are useless. Siamat and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza are ideal. Dragon Queen's the most ideal, don't get me wrong, but the other ones, I don't know. I guess if I draw the other ones at this point, not Alexstrasza or Siamat, like, I have good enough cards in hand, and I have enough options to where it shouldn't really matter. But yeah, if he doesn't have Shudderwalk, he doesn't win the game. Uh-oh for this guy in Deatarino, Mini Miku. Like, okay. Let's say, worst case scenario, Shudderwalk, and then an entire board of 2/1s. Hit, 2/1, or 2/1, 2/1, 2/1, 2/1, and he's left with a big 8 minion on the board. Or the game's just over. And he is lost. Wow, I actually cannot believe that I came back from this one. Holy jeez Louise.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I've got Leroy, if this is Pyroblast or anything really does well here. I mean, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Any of the ways I do have lethal, so we just set him to 15 and ram him in the face here. Want to do maximum damage. -7. Whew, okay, well, that was very... Wow, I cannot believe I won that game. Jeez Louise. Here I was being like, you can't win them all, I lost this one, but as it turns out, I actually popped off and won. This deck is really good. I would recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.